Hey, what's going on, traders? It's Johnny here at Trader X. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. And today I wanted to go ahead and give you guys another recap and let you know how my trading went. So as you guys know, I did take two big losses the past 2 days, which ultimately made me decide to want to trade paper money the rest of the week. And for anyone who doesn't know what paper trading is, it's pretty much trading with a simulation account where they give you access to fake money and you can pretty much just trade as you normally would in practice, right? But you're not actually risking any real money, right? So that's the beauty about it. So I definitely recommend it to any trader who wants to just get the screen time in without actually having to risk any money. And so you can talk to your brokerage and ask them if they do offer a simulation trading account. But this platform right here that I'm using is ThinkorSwim, which is under TD Ameritrade, and they do, and it's a pretty good tool. So I did want to let you guys know about that. But to get right into the recap, you guys can see that it says I'm down $702. That's not accurate. I tried resetting my paper trading account because I had an open position on this ticker symbol for some reason, and given the fact that this ticker symbol no longer trades, it wasn't letting me sell out of the shares. So it said I had an open position, and that was bothering me. So I went ahead and reset it, and then it caused all of this, right? But these are my actual field orders right here. The timestamps that I bought in and out of everything, the price points, and then the ETF here in the middle. And so I went ahead and had to calculate everything, and I was up $84.11 on the day. And so I want to let you guys know exactly how I was able to make money even though the market tanked. So as you guys can see, the market had a huge drop yesterday. So let me go ahead and zoom out a bit. Yesterday, the market had a really, really nice rally, and um, right, so ultimately what happened was this thing started to trade above the EMA and use it to make higher highs and higher lows before ultimately getting rejected. And then we had this quick shift in direction, right, which caused the market to absolutely spike up and kill it. And so I talked about this yesterday on a bigger time frame. There was a risk that this thing could fall. And what I said was that after these big pushes, there normally tends to be some type of correction where the price corrects itself a bit. And so I said that this thing could have potentially pulled back before it continued to uptrend, or it could have continued to downtrend, right? Because we were trading in between this trend area, right? So it ultimately wasn't the biggest surprise that it fell, but most people were surprised that it fell this hard, right? Myself included. And in terms of my trading, how I was able to make money when the market did drop like this, there are ETFs that you can trade that correlate with the NASDAQ. So as you guys can see, the NASDAQ fell right over 5% from highs to lows of the day. And with the ETFs that correlate with the NASDAQ, they do triple the amount. So pretty much as the NASDAQ sells off, you could get into the inverse ETF, which is SQQQ. And you can see this thing does the exact opposite. So this thing absolutely crushed it today. It was up almost 15%, right? Which is pretty ridiculous. And so I was actually just trading this on these little pullbacks right here, right? Where it would pull back to the EMA, I would get in, average up, and then sell out. Then I'd wait for it to pull back, get in, average up, sell out. And I only did it a few times, right? And I didn't mainly want to focus on staying green on the day today. And given the fact that this thing continued to sell off or push up, the NASDAQ was selling off as this thing was pushing up. I viewed this to be more overbought on the day, so I didn't want to continue to like ride these higher highs, although I could have if I wanted to, but ultimately I didn't want to push my luck on the day given the week I've had. So that is ultimately how I was able to make $84 as the market sold off. But it's good to explain why the market sold off, right? And to really take a look at that. So pretty much from my understanding, you guys can see the news that came out this morning. What happened was the feds ended up raising the interest by 0.5%, right? And it said that this typically hadn't been done since 2000. So it was there was a big reaction to the market, and the market definitely tends to overreact a bit, but in this case it caused it to drop aggressively all day. And so what I can take away from the NASDAQ moving forward is it's obviously a little more on the oversold side. Typically when it reaches around these areas, it does tend to bounce a bit. So we may potentially see a bounce, but on the bigger time frame, we got to realize that the NASDAQ was very overbought, right? And so when there are these negative catalysts that take place, it starts to drive the market down. And overall, we've seen it bounce around the SMA line. So big picture, this thing definitely still has potential to fall. So I do want to make you guys aware of that, so you guys are prepared. But that's everything I wanted to cover today. I hope you guys were able to end green or at least minimize that loss. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment. If you want me to break down any stock, I'm more than happy to do so. Just go ahead and drop a comment on that. And if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing because we really do appreciate it. We are a new channel. But other than that, I will see you guys for my recap tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and take care.